So, YouTube family, stepping fetching Stephen the Smith raccoon A. Smith, he goes out of his way to defend Dillion Gabriel, and you know I'm about to go in, but I'd rather show you these clips first because I'm disgusted. Every time we stick the code, it's always these distractors who get paid to do that. He's all of a sudden the voice of the community. When did we inaugurate Stephen A. Smith to represent us? So Stephen A. Smith go out his way to say he wasn't talking about Shedeur Sanders. He just said an idiotic comment.
Stephen A., it got really messy on social media. People just assuming that Dillion Gabriel was talking about Shedeur Sanders. What was your reaction?
I never believed he was talking about Shedeur Sanders. I totally believed him when he said he was talking about the media. I want to get that out the way first. I don't think he was talking about Shedeur Sanders as well. I think when you heard the comparisons were emanating from the media more so than anybody else. And that's what I think, that's exactly who I think he was directing his comments towards. Having said that, Dillion Gabriel, respectfully, it was stupid. A very dumb comment to make. First of all, let me tell you something right now. In every walk of life, far beyond the parameters of a football field, people are competing. We compete here on television. You compete with radio shows. You compete on Wall Street. You compete on Madison Avenue.
Stephen A., it got really messy on social media.
First of all, before I flame the raccoon Smith, did you hear the sister? I exposed this sister almost 2 years ago. Everybody says she cute, she all this. We don't care if you cute or not. That sister has also been a step in fetching. She said, did you hear people, they assumed Dillion was talking about? We didn't assume anything. When on God's given earth was the media personalities entertainers? When did the wording of Dillion Gabriel saying that you guys are entertainers in comparison with this? Read what Dillion Gabriel said. When was this? He said there's entertainers and there's competitors, and I totally understand that, but my job is to compete, and that's what I'm focused on doing. That's him basically saying Shedeur Sanders is out here to get all these people galvanized. He's out here to entertain, but I'm a real football player. I'm here to play football. That's what he was exactly saying. Why would Stephen A. Smith go out of his way? Like, listen to Dillion say it himself and see if I'm exaggerating.
It's just part of it. You know, there's entertainers and there's competitors. And I totally understand that. And my job is to compete. And that's what I'm focused on doing. Just want to be the best teammate I can.
Stephen A. Smith, you full of BS, man, because you are a minstrel show. That man looked at an actual media personality while he said that statement. Wouldn't he clarify he's talking about the media? And you tried to even spin it more and act like you're mad at him because he's talking about guys like you. Why would Dillion Gabriel be speaking about you, Stephen A. Smith, when majority of the whole time you didn't really defend Shedeur Sanders until guys like me made it a business and you started using the word I use, sabotage, but you only used it way after the fact. You used it like 2 days after he performed and performed well, meaning that you didn't believe in Shedeur Sanders until you physically seen him performed on an NFL field. You've never believed him. You even did the same thing to Dillion. I don't know what's got into the Sanders, why they love you so much. So I'm gonna mind my business, but I've shown receipts after receipts after receipts. When you let Paul Feinbaum call Deion Sanders a liar on social media, I'm going to re-upload that video, how I took all the receipts. Paul Feinbaum, you owe me $1,000. You said I'll pay anybody $1,000 if you can prove me wrong that Sean Keeley, the racist Colorado reporter who Deion kicked out, you said he's never talked about other players on the team. He's only talked about Dillion. And then here comes DJ Bless One, the best one for his people. I took all the receipts of you and Sean Keeler, knowing he talked about Travis Hunter. He talked about Shedeur, Jimmy Horn. In fact, Sean Keeler even printed out salacious news about gambling in the locker room, fights. We could keep going, but let's stick to you, because the Stephen A. Smith, he ain't done, y'all. He went harder in the paint.
Everything, especially in America, as it pertains to a capitalistic society, involves competition. To the victor goes the spoils. There are people that are, Jimmy Johnson said it best. He said, I will be very, very consistent in treating you as inconsistently as possible. Those who produce get treated differently than those who don't. What he said echoes the mentality of all of America practically, and most certainly the world, as we see things being globalized more and more every day. It was a stupid, idiotic, immature comment, because clearly you were feeling the heat because a lot of people was talking about how Shedeur should be QB number 2. But I know he was not talking about Shedeur Sanders. He was talking.
How the hell you know Stephen A. Smith? God damn, man. If non-melanated people go to the bathroom and they need a toilet paper, Stephen A. Smith will use his tongue to wipe and clean. Get the hell out, bro. This is disgusting. Hey, where the Strong Brothers at? Hey, I'm ordering all content creators. Look, I'm ordering the people who watch me. If you watch other content creators who rise for the Sanders family, who are taking the Sanders family name in vain, and you don't hold them accountable, I don't want you on this platform anymore. You can go be with all these stepping fetches, because a lot of these minstrel shows behave like Stephen A. Smith too. I see it. We're going to start calling, bro, I'm pissed off, bro. I'm going to call a lot of you YouTubers out, bro, because if you don't flame Stephen A. Smith minus the marshmallows and the mayo, I got to step up, bro. Man, I'm giving that goddamn theme song, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
Welcome to Munchkin Land, Stephen A. Smith, weak raccoon type nigga. What's wrong with you, bro? Man, I don't know what it is, bro. In high school, you used to be the man, homie. I used to rock with you, bro. And then when a nigga got in the military, I noticed when I was in Germany, I'm like 22 years old, 21 years old. I'm in Germany, probably 21 years old. And I'm looking at cuz like, what happened to you, bro? Then they got rid of you. We ain't seen you on that thing for 3 or 4 years. We ain't seen you on ESPN because they gave you your own minstrel show. What was it called? Quite frankly, I'm appalled that you can get on your knees and insert that cucumber all in your 4-point of contact in your mouth. It's a stepping fetcher right now saying, bless one, what is a 4-point of contact? Go Google that bitch. Because when a 4-point of contact is Stephen A. Smith whenever he opens his goddamn mouth. And all the little wretched stepping fetchings who defend him, bro. I couldn't even formulate a proper conversation with this video because, bro, I'm disgusted, bro. And get that little bitch with you, too. That little female wannabe sister. Get her the hell out of here, too. She been trying to step. She's like the female version of the sellout, bro. It's disgusting what you people do here, bro. It's like, you be thinking, is money enough? But then when you see these minstrels, money can never be enough. There was a YouTuber who's no longer here by the name of David Carell. He used to call these people shines. And other melanated people used to hate David Carell. I love that brother. Because as much as how hard he was on us, was he correct or was he not? I'm here to tell you everything he has cemented about these minstrels have come into fruition because you beautiful melanated people would denigrate DJ Bless One while uplifting these servants of the racist males as Stephen A. Smith. You would hold them in this pedestal as the representation of us. When has garbage like that become representation of us? Because you went to Gilbert Arenas, you think you a brother. Every time you see Stephen A. Smith out of ESPN, that's when he tries to formulate that he's a real nigga. He tries to act like a real brother, and people be like, damn, Stephen A. Smith seem all right. But soon as he goes back to that plantation known as First Take ESPN, you know, Mickey Mouse world, it's like he don't even hide it, bro. It's like, bro, I can't respect. This is why I don't watch your show. I'm not talking about ESPN. You know how you try to cosplay as a real brother? You ain't no beautiful black American. I don't care, bro. Black Americans have built up this country, have demonstrated resiliency, bruh. We have never been broken to the way you bucks have been broken and open. Nah, bro. We just strive forward. No matter how much the world keep kicking us down, ridiculing us, making fun of us, telling us that we ain't shit. We come here every day and you see a real smile. You don't see no fake smile. I'm talking about, I just buried my cousin, bro, a lot, and I don't complain about that on the camera because a lot of us go through these trials and tribulations. A lot of us got the same plights. So I always try to tell myself, don't get on this camera and cry, even when you want to cry, bro. It's been a lot of days I just want to get out here and cry. You can tease me, but I love our people so much, I'm not embarrassed if I got to cry. I don't cry because I'm thinking black folks going to make fun of me. I don't cry because there ain't no time to cry, bro. We don't got time to cry. I feel like I got a mission to tell us, bro, stand up, black man. Black woman, get up off your knees, bro. For like, that's the thing that sometimes make you want to shed a tear. Like, bro, it's been how much years and niggas still wake up to step and fetch. It's like, how long? But when you read the scriptures, this is why you don't shed a tear. When you read the scriptures, you understand and have a more understanding of why we can't do that, why we can't be on our knees bending and folding for the story that ain't told, because we are the 144th. We are the chosen, and it will not be frozen like these minstrels. Man, I'm going to remind you one more time why I play this song for Dillion the Gabriel. Fuck that. Boom, 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 boom.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
Jesus Christ, I've never seen this in my life. A bum, scrub, trash quarterback. If it was trash in high school, then it was trash in college. If he was so good, the trash couldn't even leave college until after his 6.5 years, then it's gonna be trash on game day. But I've never seen a group of conglomerates such as these stepping fetchings, these racist males all get together to try to force our 2020 visions to make us believe that Dillion Gabriel is an actual talent, is an actual product. I've never seen this before. Look, I don't want your money if I gotta do all that. I already gotta look at brothers on YouTube who already got established platforms. I'm forget about Stephen A. Smith and all these people. Regular guys like you and me on YouTube, I be trying to watch their channel, but they just don't go hard in the paint, man. Try to be on your Waka Flocka type ish, bro, because when they come to us, you should have my same emotions. You should evoke the same emotions. But you know what these scrubs on YouTube are doing who look like me? They're going to themselves, we don't want that brother blessed one around. He a goofy nigga. Yeah, I'm a goofy nigga because I stick up for us. We don't want him around. He too unprofessional. He gonna make us lose sponsorships. He gonna have the Mayo people thinking we the same thing like him. Yeah. I dare you sellouts to ever be like me, because God knows we all gotta be like you minstrels. You see who these YouTubers follow? They follow the lines and walk the lines of a Stephen Steppin Smith A. Smith. You see what I'm trying to teach y'all? Why do I speak with passion, goddammit? Because I gotta watch the world where everybody playing. Charleston White is correct about that. I think everybody playing, dog. So when you see these people going, I'm about to say names, bro, because everybody be trying to tell me they defend the Sanders. But if they defend the Sanders, why none of them calling out Stephen A. Smith? What he just did in front of the whole Mayo world should get everybody infuriated. Everybody should be like, God damn it, again, Stephen A. Smith? How come these bloggers don't want to hurt their relationship? They have hopes and dream for them one day so they can step and fetch. You guys get what I'm saying? They want to be one day on First Stake. I ain't never had dreams to be on no goddamn ESPN. See, these brothers are so weak, they don't understand you just built up your own platform without needing no Mayo or step and fetch and sell out. But these brothers ain't got no confidence. They ain't got no moral compass for what the Most High gave them. So in their eyes, they can't see the validity in defending melanated people to the highest degree, not the 5th degree, to the highest degree. I'm talking about being melanated and elevated, something that can't be debated. Bars, bitch, but you can't catch the drift because you're just a grift. Grifters will always grift a movement so you can get it established that they part of you. They understand it's easy to exploit the black man and the black woman. We've been hurt and been back through and through so much. It's easy to ridicule us. It's easy to just to say, hey man, you know what my grandmama used to tell me, like Shay, and you will be loved and adorned way more than any hard-bodied black melanated brother and sister that go hard in the paint. I got a sister by the name of Discern Goddess, beautiful queen. She stands up bold and fierce for all the melanated brothers and sisters, and she's a sister. She's the living proof that it's not just a man's world. You like, shout out to James Brown, but every day I wake up, I want my beautiful sisters to love me. When I get a new car, it's for my sisters to love me. When I get up on here and I try to get a tape or look a little fresh, it's for those beautiful queens, the only women I want in the world. So when I see Discern Goddess, she don't even get that type of props. You seen that female next to Stephen A. Smith on ESPN? She's been selling out and stepping and fetching for goddamn 10 years. And I'm gonna get the Mayo conglomerate mad at me, not the good ones, but we all know when I say Mayo, it's not talking about great white people. We're talking about racist degenerates out there. And they told me, bro, you're gonna get in trouble playing the Wizard of Oz, so you gotta stop. Well, goddamn it, I'm gonna play it 100 times till that munchkin can't throw a football no more. You hear me? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
Get this munchkin the hell out of here, dog. And let's go to his excuse. Dillion Gabriel got the weakest excuse in the world, and Stephen A. Smith just got paid to save face and grace.
There's a quote that you said, there's entertainers and competitors, and I'm a competitor, and I understand there's entertainers. What context is that quote given?
You know, all of you in this room are entertainers, and you have a job to do, and I respect it, right? And I'm a competitor, so I have a job to do as well. And I think, you know, just understanding that, that's how I've lived by, and I've said that multiple times. So definitely not a new quote, but something that I've definitely said.
Man, Dillion, that is a new quote. Dillion, show us the reference point. In college, they told me to cite your source. Can you cite your source with other athlete or just regular everyday Joe Smith, black Americans and white Americans and Asian Americans and Hispanic Americans? Show me anybody. Have some culpability. Show me anybody who has ever referenced, you know, the entertainer. Let's put his words on the screen. Show me a human being anywhere around the world who said there's entertainers and then there's competitors. Who on God's given earth have phrased that sentiment the way you said it? But you said it's definitely not new. You see what they do in our face? They play with us, bro. They laugh at us, bro. We the biggest mocking jokes because we got big birds like Bufords, such as a Stephen A. Smith, and our lame YouTubers. Like, we get it, we get it. You're defending the Sanders. Yeah. Meanwhile, they can't call out names. They can't call out the Mayo racist names. Why? They trying to get that Mayo racist dollar, bruh. I get funded by melanated people, bro. Melanated people control this platform, and beautiful Mayo people, beautiful Hispanics, Asians, people who know this brother stands on truth and logic. Forget about if you like me or not. I'm not trying to be your best friend. I'm telling you something that's good for you. Medicine that can't be refuted, bro. Something that you have to intake it once and for all, bro, or that will happen to you. It behooves you to pay attention to my videos, bro. I stand on that, bro. I've been over a decade on this platform, multiple platforms I done had, we done lost and all that, and I ain't never folded, I ain't never switched up. Your favorite YouTubers switch up like a season, bruh. These niggas switch and change with the wind. You might as well call this scrub gone with the wind type nigga. You feel me? That's what y'all like. Y'all like them dudes who look like you, but that Mayo people love like it ain't nothing. You don't hear me. See, you don't rock with me because you want them brothers who are accepted by the racist Mayo community so you can feel better about your weak, low self-esteem. Lowered expectation. God, that's my people. Lowered expectation. They see a brother like me and, oh, somebody got to control this nigga. He gonna get us all in the field in the outback right quick. No, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't even take one damn cotton in them damn plantation fields. I'm the brother who wouldn't make it. I'll be a martyr for our people. I already know it. You can't force it. This type of spirit. Today's melanated brothers, ain't no way you can capture us like that. But the only way you can do it is get that stepping, fetching Stephen Mr. Smith on that camera, and Lord knows what they do to the whole conglomerate of our communities, bruh. Look, I'm done, bruh. Y'all can make excuses for him, but I done had enough, man. I don't even want the minstrel show. I want that heart being broken, bruh, because sometimes these brothers do make your heart broken, bruh. Like, damn, no matter how hard we fight, we always know what's gonna happen, bro. That money goes the long way for these stepping fetchings, bruh.